Good day, welcome to Mayor King's TV News. I am Matu Akwemitorishe and here are the headlines. National Association of Nigerian Students protests in Delta over alleged sabotage of Nigeria's refining sector. Federal government reiterates plans to provide affordable housing for low-income Nigerians. U.S. judge dismisses Drake lawsuit over Kendrick Lamar's not placards. Galatasaray reopened talks over January transfer move to Super Eagles star. Now the news in detail. The Delta State Executive Council have terminated several non-performing contracts across the state as part of renewed efforts to enforce accountability and ensure value for public funds. The decision taken at Thursday's ESCO meeting presided over by the Deputy Governor, Samuel Oyeme, followed a comprehensive review of ongoing projects and fiscal commitments in line with Governor Sheriff Oboiwori's directive for efficient service delivery under his more agenda. Briefing journalists after the meeting at Government House Asaba, the Commissioner for Works, Rural Roads and Public Information, Mr. Charles Nyago, said the state government will no longer tolerate delays or negligence from contractors who fail to meet performance benchmarks despite full mobilization. One of the affected projects it disclosed is the Igbudu Junction, Ubuluku to Ogwashku Road, which will be re-examined and re-awarded to a qualified contractor to accelerate development across local communities. The council also approved the 10 billion naira disbursement to offset part of the pension liabilities inherited from previous administrations. Aniago said the move reflects Governor Oboiwori's compassion and commitment to easing hardship faced by retirees who serve the state faithfully. Hundreds of students under the banner of the National Association of Nigerian Students yesterday stormed Asaba, the Delta State capital, to protest what they called petroleum industry sabotage, accusing powerful interests of undermining Nigeria's quest for self-sufficiency in petroleum refineries. The protesters chanting solidarity songs and waving placards that read "Supporting Dangote is supporting Nigeria's economy, stop the war against local industry and no to wickedness in high places." Marched from Summit Junction to the city center, they vowed to resist any attempt to cripple the country's growing private refinery sector. Addressing the demonstrators, Nans National President Comrade Olushola Oladoja, who spoke through the association's National Financial Secretary, Comrade Jeremiah Friday, said Nigerian students will no longer watch enemies of progress sabotage the nation's petroleum industry. The Delta State House of Assembly has constituted a 7-day member committee to investigate the lingering crisis at the Delta State Polytechnic of Washiko in Anyocha South local government area. The resolution followed a motion of urgent public importance moved at Wednesday plenary by the member representing Anyocha South constituency, Honorable Isaac Onyuza, aimed reports of worsening rift between the governing council and the management of the institution. Moving the motion, Honorable Anwuza expressed deep concern over what he described as an unhealthy working relationship between the two bodies, warning that the situation was already undermining the administration and public image of the Polytechnic. The lawmaker, who also chairs the House Committee on Peace and Security, noted that the disputes, rooted in administrative and financial disagreements, had escalated into a full-blown institutional crisis that now threatens the progress recorded by the institution in recent years. Housing Minister Ahmed Dangiwa says the federal government is doing everything possible to make housing affordable for low-income Nigerians. Mr. Dangiwa disclosed this during the 4th Emerald Business Summit 4.0 held on Thursday in Enugu with the theme "Thriving in Times Like This." It said that through the National Social Housing Fund, the ministry was designing a new financial architecture to make housing truly affordable for low-income Nigerians. According to him, government housing will be offered at affordability-based pricing, not exceeding 1/3 of a person's income, ensuring that ownership is within reach for all. The minister added that the federal government will stabilize prices, create jobs, and reduce import dependence through the establishment of building materials, manufacturing hubs across the 6 geopolitical zones. Now on the entertainment news. A federal judge in New York has dismissed Drake's defamation lawsuit against his record label, Universal Music Group, over the release and promotion of Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us. As reported by Billboard and others, the ruling delivered on Thursday marks a decisive legal setback for the Canadian rapper in one of the most wildly publicized music disputes in recent years. Drake filed a lawsuit earlier in 2025 accusing UMG of defamation, harassment, and deceptive marketing, alleging the label knowingly distributed a song that branded him a certified pedophile. He claimed the accusations in Lamar's lyrics caused significant harm to his public image and professional brand. However, U.S. District Judge Janet Vargas ruled that the lyrics in Not Like Us are protected speech, describing them as hyperbolic and non-actionable opinion within the context of a rest battle. Now on to business news. Etel African Foundation through Etel Nigeria has launched its undergraduate tech scholarship program to support 100 Nigerian undergraduates pursuing studies in information and communication technology related fields. The disclosure was made in a statement on Thursday following remarks by the chairman of Etel Delta, Dr. Segun Ogunsoya, at a World Press Conference held in Lagos. The initiative will cover tuition, accommodation, study materials, and a stipend from the first year to the final year of study. The program is designed to eliminate financial barriers and enable students to focus on academic and technical achievements. Now on the foreign news. World leaders have welcomed the news that Israel and Hamas have agreed to the first phase of Gaza peace plan. The deal paves the way for the release of Israeli hostages and Palestinian prisoners, the withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza, and the entry of aid into Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called the agreement a great day for Israel. Hamas said the negotiations were responsible and serious and called on Trump, the guarantor states of agreement, and all Arab, Islamic, and international parties to compel the occupation government to fully implement its obligations under the agreement and to prevent him from invading or delaying the implementation of what has been agreed upon. Now on the sports news. Turkish Super League Gala champions Galatasaray have reopened talks over January transfer move for Super Eagles and Atalanta forward Ademola Lookman. According to Fanatic, Galatasaray are not giving up on Lookman, who was at the top of Okan Buruk's transfer list after being highly sought after in the summer, but couldn't secure him. It is understood that the Yellow Reds management is continuing contact with Lookman and will make a formal offer to the club during the winter transfer window. Lookman was linked with several clubs during the summer transfer window, but nothing materialized. Now a recap on our headlines. National Association of Nigerian Students protests in Delta over alleged sabotage of Nigeria's refining sector. Federal government reiterates plans to provide affordable housing for low-income Nigerians. U.S. judge dismisses Drake's lawsuit over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Galatasaray reopened talks over January's transfer move for Super Eagles star. That's the news as edited by Timiola Emanuela. I am Matsu of Revitalisation. Thanks for watching.